Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and today we're going to make mesquite sirloin steak. This is a super fast recipe. It's great for weeknights or company. I learned about Home Chef and I contacted them and I asked them if they would sponsor this recipe because I love the way Home Chef will deliver meals to my door that I get to cook. They had all these choices on there and this is what I chose for tonight's dinner. So let's make the mesquite sirloin steak dinner. The first step is peeling the potatoes. Home Chef gives you about everything you need to make the recipes. I bought a box with a whole bunch of stuff in it. I bought 3 meals for 2 in my first delivery. They make it so easy with the recipes they send and the pictures of what the dish will look like at the end. The ingredients are complete except for just salt and olive oil that you would have at your house, and simple things like some foil and cooking spray. I love that they send all the spices with it as well, so I know that steak and the butter and that mesquite spice and the glaze they send is all for that steak, and they let you know that easily on those instructions. And the kale comes with some almonds, and there's butter and cheese for those potatoes I'm peeling right now. Then Jim, I've preheated my oven to 450 degrees for the potato portion of this. The potatoes take the longest to cook, and for a quick to the finish line, slice it down the center, and then super thin, crosswise. So thin you can almost see through them. So spray 6 muffin tins with cooking spray. And we're gonna line the muffin tins with our potatoes. So put your little slices on the exterior. Thin is good because it makes little baskets. Cooking is so much fun. And keep going. And then sprinkle with a little bit of salt into each one, just like that, and then layer with some cheese. They give you a whole bunch in a little plastic container. And keep layering with the potatoes and more cheese, please, until you have 2 layers of cheese and 3 layers of your potatoes. Oh yeah. And top them with a little more salt to your liking. It's snowing salt. So spray foil with cooking spray and put it on top of those potatoes. Tighten her up, because you don't want those potatoes and cheese to stick to your top of the foil. And in a 450 degree oven that's been preheated, she goes. Close her up and set your timer to 20 minutes. Rinse off your kale and give it a shake. And we're gonna stem and chop it because kale's got stems and they just take longer to cook. So we take them out like that. So keep going, because the stems need longer cooking time. And you really don't even need a knife. You can just do this by hand. It's really simple. It comes off really easily. And there's my little bunch of stems. So they're gonna get chopped in about 1/2-inch sections and put in the pot. They're on deck. And this whole rabbit field of kale is going to be cooked down. It's kind of like spinach. It goes down to about nothing in no time flat. But we need to chop it, so give it a rough chop. All those little pieces are going to cook till there's hardly anything left, so don't worry about them being too big. And into your big saute pan they go. So now the kale is ready, so I'm sticking it on my stove, and we're going to turn it on to medium-low and dig to the center and put the butter down with those little stems, because the stems will take the longest to cook. And they're at the bottom of your pan. So the tip is, the thicker your vegetables are, they should be touching the heat and getting hot faster and longer than the light pieces on top, which aren't going to take as much time to cook. And with another pan, I'm using cast iron today, but any pan will do. Turn your heat on high to get it really hot. Pat the steaks dry, give them a drum roll. Home Chef gives you a whole package of mesquite seasoning. So divvy it up with your steaks and spread it around. Flip them over and do the other side. I love how Home Chef has figured out how to make incredible recipes easy. Their spice rubs are the best. This is an amazingly easy recipe. You can put this together quick for your family. I got dinner for 2. Potatoes. Time's up. And let's take that foil off and back on in. Close her up and set the timer for another 15 minutes. That pan's gotten hot, so I'm turning it right down to medium, and it's gonna stay because I'm cooking my steaks next. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of olive oil to that hot pan, and then I'm adding my steaks. And put in your other steak. I wanna get a sear on the steaks, so that's why that pan is really hot. And the temperature of that steak is gonna bring down the temperature of that pan. We're gonna cook each side for about 3 to 7 minutes. I like my steak medium rare. Time for the flip. The brown on the edges gives it such a caramelization. And cook the other side for only 2 minutes, because that steak is in a really hot pan. It's gonna cook fast. And out she comes. And turn your pan off. And let your pan cool down and keep your drippings because that's going to turn into the sauce. So give them a rest for about 5 minutes and turn that kale up to medium-high. And we can see that that kale is starting to wilt down at the bottom of that pan. That's working. And our potatoes are done. Let's see. Oh yeah. I love the way the edges are perfectly brown. What a great recipe. So time to make our sauce. So put the juices in the pan that came out of your meat for extra flavor. Every drop. And turn that pan on to medium and add 1/3 cup of water. And with that water in the pan, stir it around so it picks up all the little pieces of the steak and that mesquite seasoning that were on the steak. And I'm gonna add the glaze packets. Drizzle, drizzle, drazzle, drool. Isn't this fun to be in cooking school? How fun with Home Chef. Give it a swish and cook for about 2 minutes. Let's give our kale a stir. Check out the height difference now. Oh, and look at our glaze. Beautiful. It's reduced by half, so turn your heat off and swirl in your butter. Wow. That smells great. Dinner time in a flash with Home Chef. Click the link below and get your subscription to join Home Chef. And once you sign up, you get to select from 15 different meal options, including 5-minute lunches. And you can do add-ons like fruit smoothies. You can easily skip weeks within your account. My Home Chef came to my house on the day I was expecting to receive it. It came right to my door. Home Chef has delivered over 10 million meals. That's a quick growth since 2013. They're successful because their products are great. You can get calorie conscious and healthy heart and vegetarian options. You can mix and match your menu choices. I got a variety in my pack. I got the salmon, I got the pork chop, but today I want to make the mesquite sirloin steak with the cheesy potatoes pressé and kale, topped with almonds. Most of these meals only take 30 minutes to make. And in the description box, there's a coupon code, so you can get $30 and try it out for almost nothing. Wow, look at these steaks. So run a knife around those potatoes and pop them out. Oh yeah, look how crispy those look. Yummy. I would enjoy 3 servings tonight. How gorgeous. So sprinkle the almonds Home Chef gives you on the kale. So time to crown our steaks with that beautiful reduction glaze. So give it a pour, because you're gonna want that for the dip. And you don't need to be a professional cook to make these. The directions are easy. Time for the bite. Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. And here's the other one. It was thicker, so that's a little more medium to medium rare inside. How do you like your steak? Let me know. I've always been a medium rare to maybe medium rare girl, so I'm taking a bite of the big one with that sauce. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Make sure you check out Home Chef. How easy, healthy, and delicious. I'm Rebecca Brown. Subscribe to my channel and ring my bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life, like mesquite grilled steak without the grill with some kale for health purposes. Oh, cannot neglect the potato. Slice of Dano. Yum. Guess I'm not so ladylike when I eat sometimes. And crispy on the edges. Bon appetit. And let's keep making great recipes for life. And if you like this recipe, check out these others because they're similar, tasty, delicious, and easy to make.